Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoy whatever time we end up spending together. If you do not subscribe though, I will break into your house and steal all your favorite things. Or only leave you one thing left. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what my plan ends up being. I don't really feel like giving it away. Anyways, today we are going over all of my favorites so far this year. I have books, I have makeup, I have palettes, I have hair and skincare, I have perfume, all that good stuff here. So without further ado, because I have a feeling this one might be a long one, let's get into this. Preface this off by saying I don't know what's going on. I don't even feel that warm, but my face looks warm. I'm also going through a throat issue right now, so we'll see how my voice ends up handling this. We are gonna start with some makeup faves first, just so then I can get them up and out of the way just to begin with, and I know that you guys are more probably interested in that stuff. Anyways, we're gonna start with some beauty blenders here. These are the Real Technique ones. I really have been liking these. I had a ColourPop one that I really liked. I've been using this one for like pounding in contour, and this one in for concealer. Sick brain. But I've been really liking these ones so far, like almost even rivaling my ColourPop one that I had for the longest time. And I've been using them with like everything, and like I use the other side of this one to like pound in like liquid blush, and I've really been enjoying that, and I've really been enjoying liquid blushes. So I do have a few of those here. This is the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Cheek and Lip Flush one in warm, and this one is the Chorus Girl Cheek and Lipstick from REM Beauty. I've been really liking these. These are such a good formula, such a good consistency. They've just been, like I said, such a fave so far. Very comfortable, very easy to blend in. Just good products all around. Yeah, I've been really into liquid and like more creamy blushes as of late. Speaking of like cream products, I have been really loving this REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair 2N. Clearly because I used it all the way completely up. I love this stuff. I've been trying to get myself to get it back up, but if I end up getting another one of these, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of stuff, and I'm not in the budget for that at the moment. I digress. Anyways, the next product is this CoverGirl True Blend Hydrating Foundation. I love this stuff. This is the foundation that I use in every single one of my videos when I'm wearing makeup. I freaking love this stuff. I'm very picky when it comes to foundations, hence why I only have like one or two, and this has been that one for me. I do really like the REM Beauty formula, but I have a shade that's too dark for me, and I'm inside all the time, so I've not gotten to that shade yet, so I haven't gotten to use it in a bit, but I freaking love this one. It is so good. It's so comfortable, and especially when you pair it with like the best like skincare, which I've found to do beforehand, it just sits beautifully. But going off of that, I've been really liking this Vitamesk Hydrate Milk Glaze Moisturizer. This shit is insane. I love it so incredibly much. It is comfortable. It is not sticky. It does its job so incredibly beautifully, and it is what I end my skincare routine with before I end up going in with this Clean Start Prep Step Spray from Milani. This shit is so good. It has changed my foundation and my face game just so completely much since I've started using it. If I recommend like any of my face products out of anything, it would be this. This has been an ultimate game changer for me. It is, like I said, just has changed how everything sits, which is hilarious as I'm doing it like no makeup talking with you, but it just a girl ain't got no energy, okay? But another REM product that I've been really liking is a satin matte bronzer. I had this one in a different shade before. This one is in Out of Office. I had Blazed before, but these are products from them that I completely and utterly recommend. They are so good. All their face products are insane, and so are their lip products. Like, just please make sure you're going to checking them out because they are beautiful. They are gorgeous. Moving on to a lip product though is this, what is this called? Ultra Glossy Lip from the ColourPop Shrek collection. This is the one in Noble Steed. I had this one not for the longest time because I originally had it, lost it, and then finally got the urge to order it again, and I friggin' love this one. This one is so good. These ultra glossy lips are so comfortable. They're not sticky. They sit beautifully, and this one is such a gorgeous neutral color. I've gotten people onto it and they love it, if that says anything about like what it is as a product. And then I have a single shadow here. This is the silver lining one from Diveroon Cosmetics. I've been really liking this one, like this brand. It's insane. There's such a gorgeous, oh look at that, look at the flip, oh my god, I'm obsessed. They have such an incredible formula, which is why I have 2 palettes here from them. I haven't bought many palettes so far this year, and I've only kind of started really getting back into makeup again, like filming wise and playing with stuff these past few months, so I don't necessarily have a lot of like favorite eyeshadow palettes, but hence why my book pile is so much larger than everything else here. But some of these favorite palettes I have 4 of them, is this Silver and Coal palette from Diveroon Cosmetics. It's not necessarily my most favorite color store just because it is so cool toned. However, the formula of this one has it up in this video because of that, because their formula is fucking insane. It is incredible. It is just terrific. I will have a video linked for this one down below because it is just, it's so good. Next I have the Bazaar Botanicals palette. I think I got this one last year, but I've been just really enjoying this one this year. I'm gonna be picking it up again a few times, even just this coming month. So yeah, I'm super duper excited to play with this one again at some point. But this color story is everything. Like, it's constantly on my mind when I'm sitting here and looking over my collection back there of like, oh, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. Like, palette wise, my mind always ends up trickling, oh well, what about Bazaar, you know, like what about that one? That one is gorgeous. So that's why she's in here. I love her. Also, if you know anything about me, you know that I love Shrek, okay? So this one is not a surprise. I got this one last year, but again, it's just like the Bazaar Botanicals. It's always sitting on my mind, which is hilarious because it's a neutral palette and I haven't necessarily pulled it out so much this year. But again, because it's been sitting on my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'll probably end up playing, like bringing it out and playing with it. And because it is a neutral palette, whenever I don't feel like putting on that much eyeshadow, this is one that I do necessarily gravitate towards. It is very gorgeous, so pretty, so subtle for me, I guess. But I really do adore this palette, and I've been really liking the ColourPop X Twilight ones, but I haven't had them long enough for me to really necessarily get an opinion on them. I'm gonna play with them a few more times and then I can be like, oh yeah, those, you know. I completely forgot about these, which is insane, but I have more lip products. These are from the Twilight X New Moon ColourPop whatever collection. I've been loving these. These are this is the, where's the name, oh, it's on the bottom. Jake from the Power Pout Transfer Proof 8-hour lipstick, and the lip pencil that comes with it in Hello Biceps. I've been loving this lip combo. It is so gorgeous. It's like the best like brown neutralish-esque type lip, and like I said, I've just been really loving it. And for the last palette, it is the Botanical 42 palette. I've been really liking this one this year. I have had this one for a while, but it's just, again, another one that's just been constantly on my mind, and I really do adore this one. She is just so gorgeous. Moving on, I have a bunch of hair products here that I want to talk about because obviously I dye my hair a decent amount. Clearly I'm not a natural ginge, but my hair lady has put me on this and I've been using these for a while now. It is the Lauren brand. These are the Clean Beauty Collection Moisturizing Shampoo and conditioners. They revitalize and they are like hydrating. I love these so much. I have this I'm too lazy to go grab it, but I have this like before pre-wash treatment stuff that I put in, and this like after spray that I put into, and I've been really liking that brand. I've seen my hair just transform and be so like well taken care of because of it, and it is made sure that when I have done insane shit to my hair that I still have hair in my head. And I just, yeah, I really adore these. They're something that I highly recommend if you haven't had anything, like if you haven't heard of them or need to check them out. My favorite body wash as of late has been this native one. It is from the Boba Cafe collection. It is the coconut ube. I freaking love the smell of this one. This one is delicious. I have like 3 bottles of this one, if that is not, like, if that doesn't tell you that I don't love this one, because it is so good. It is so delicious. She's just incredibly yummy. I have 4 Perfumes kind of misty sprays here, kind of like my go-to. My go-to for scents really is gourmand, vanilla, just yummy. I want to smell good, okay? Like, I'm not a floral bitch. I'm not a musky bitch. I am a vanilla gourmand girly through and through. That is not good. That's not good. No, sir. Okay, anyways, I have this little one. It's called Better Fragrance. It's the marshmallow coconut one. This is like $5 at Walmart. It is super delicious. Smells wonderful. It gives a little bit of like popcorny, if that makes sense. Like a little bit of buttery, but like in a very gourmand, delicious type of way. And then I have this one. This is the Coastal Amberwood one. I don't know what the brand is for this one, but I did get it at TJ Maxx for apparently $15. But this one is just light and like oceany, kind of florally, but like in like a, like I said, oceany type way. She reminds me of like the smell of a popsicle essentially, and like she's so good. And then I have my top 2, my other ones out there, but like I said, I'm too lazy to grab it. It is the Banana Brulee one from Forever 21. It is delicious. Obviously, Forever 21 is not around, but always go check your TJ Maxx's. They will always have those Forever 21 scents and everything. But that has like been my go-to gourmand scent. That or this one from Pink. This is a body mist. This is a buttery, sugary one. It smells like croissants, and like it is so good. This was my go-to scent for a lot of the end of last year and the beginning of this year. And if I want something that's a bit more like sexy, like a date night, it is this not Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works Inner Angel one. This is just, she's sexy. My man loves this one. He's the one that actually like picked this out, and he did a very good job with that. And then I have some of my most favorite books right here. This is the Wolves of Ruin series from Sable Sorensen. I freaking love this one. I have not really been into fantasy, but this has been a year full of fantasy. I think there's one book in here that is not fantasy. It is just a straight up romance, but otherwise, like, I've been loving the fantasy books this year, the romantasy, like, they're just so good. There's wolves in this, there's trials, the main man character is a butthole, but in a yummy way. Like, I truly recommend this series a bunch. And if you really want to read like either 2 books at all or 1 book, you can pick one of these. I have The Night and the Moth. So freaking good. This is that book. This is that bitch. I heard a lot of like people hyping it up, and I was like, oh yeah. No, this is that book. I highly recommend it. There's not like really many like too terribly naughty scenes, but she's that bitch. And then we have the Love Hypothesis, which this is getting a movie. Okay, this one's getting a movie. It's coming out in September. I'm super excited for it. I read this one at the end of last year and finished at the beginning of this year, and I loved it. It was so amazing, starting the year with a 5-star read, because that's what I ranked this one as. Freaking loved it. Okay, I have been wanting to get more into Allie Hazelwood. I have multiple of her books on my shelves. I just have not gotten there yet, but I have a feeling she's gonna be one of my favorites. And then we're getting to like my most favorite thing ever, and that is this series from Callie Hart. It is Brimstone, it is Quicksilver. I'm so excited for the third one. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what this series is called. Is it anywhere? Yeah, it's not saying anywhere at the moment, but I freaking love this one, obviously because I have both the hardcovers and then I have that one right there. But this series has been like, I fucking zoomed through these. I had such a hard time, like these put me in a rut. These put me in the biggest reading rut ever because I could not find anything else that I wanted to read after these. Like nothing was comparing. I couldn't find any urge. I was like, but what about Quicksilver and like Brimstone? I never had thought I was gonna be one of those people that had that like kind of like feeling towards a book, but it really got me. And then I have a favorite movie and a favorite couple shows. Favorite movie is Twister. That's never ever going to change of like my favorites. That'll be a favorite till I freaking die. That is my comfort movie. It is my go-to. Like it's always just gonna stay that. And I've been really liking the Off Campus series. That has been really good. I'm so excited to see season 2. I've not read the books yet, but like I don't know. I'll maybe get there at some point. I don't need to heighten my book addiction, so maybe we'll just keep it at the series for now. And then Ghost Adventures, obviously, because again, comfort show. It's always going to be there. The people, like Zach annoys me, but it is what it is. Oh, and my last favorite is my new Wadi Body. It is this. Actually, this isn't my last favorite. I have one more last favorite after this, but I've been really liking this. I got this like for like $10 at Walmart. I think it was like $13 originally, but I've been really liking it. It keeps everything really cold. She is taken some falls, but she has survived. But my most favorite thing so far of this year has been me. Literally. Sorry, that sounds egotistical, but I have changed into such a better person this year, and I'm just so happy with it. My confidence is better, my happiness is better, my independence is better. Like that's my favorite thing so far, is just finding a better me. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave it off at. I feel like that's a really good thing to end it off at. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I'm sorry that I'm not like going over everything and like testing it out and all that stuff, but a bitch be lazy, so that's what it is. That's what you get when you're here. But again, just thank you guys so much for making it to this point of the video. Thank you so much. A couple things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit, to be homophobic, to be transphobic, to be racist. It's 2026. Put your head out of your ass and do freaking better. And remember, morals over makeup. Okay. I am gonna go down some water because holy shit is my throat starting to hurt. But just remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.